Well, Cover Girls is a book that I wrote. It's called Cover Girls in the Church, the 11th Commandment, Thou Shalt Not Tell, where I've taken 7 different characters out of the Bible and begin to talk about some of their issues. Begin to talk about, like for Eve, how to be the original you, Sarah and Hagar, birth your own promise. For Abigail, I married a fool. So I've taken different people out of the Bible and I'm making them relational to where we are and in the days and the times that we live in. Another thing that I'm doing with Cover Girls is I'm taking Cover Girls to Shakopee Prison. And so we're doing a 12-week teaching there, breaking down the Cover Girls, changing your mindset. You know, you're talking about don't stay in the valley. How to change your mindset. You know, you can be in these locked up places. You can be in the prisons. And sometimes people are in the prison in their mind. You know, forget about. Yeah. In the book, it talks about Rahab. It talks about Rahab being behind the wall. Sometimes you have walls of rejection, walls of insecurity, you know, things like that that you have to deal with. So that's what Cover Girls is about. How can we get you from up under all these things you're covering, the reasons why we cover, who we cover for, what that is about. Because we have found that people go to the church with those same issues that they never dealt with, and then they operate in the church. That's how that book was born.
They don't know how to get free.
Yeah. And we tell them get free, get free, get free. But Cover Girls is a tool that teaches you step by step. You know, we have a book along with a manual that will teach you why you're covering. You're dealing with abandonment issues. You're dealing with rejection. That's the root. The acting out is just the fruit. So, yeah, so a lot of times you see people acting out and you're wondering, what's that all about? And if you take the time to really just sit down with them and to say what's going on, you know, see what's going on. And that's the women and that's leadership.